Hello, New Orleans Saints fans. I am Todd Graffagnini. This is Erin Summers. It is the New Orleans Saints training camp report. Erin, 11 practices now in the books. Unfortunately, the second straight practice going back to Saturday. We started outside, ended up inside here at the Ochsner Sports Performance Center, but still a lot of productive work. We saw some different aspects of practice today than we've seen throughout training camp. Number one, officials were in the house today going through their paces as well as the players. And also for the first time, we saw 2-minute work on the field.
For the first time today, we had the walkthrough where they went from end zone to end zone. So they're really starting to ramp things up as they're getting ready for that first preseason game on Saturday, going through more extended work on plays and different things that they want to run. We saw 7-on-7 work, full team work, and then also at the end of practice, as you mentioned, that 2-minute drill. There's still a few things that they want to install ahead of that game against Houston. Dennis Allen talked about that at the end of practice today. So they're really focusing on what they want to accomplish over the next few days, the depth that they're seeing, and then they'll start to think about who they're going to play in that first preseason game. But Coach Allen said it's really important to start having officials out here starting to get the look of what a real game is going to look like.
There's a little bit of conversation that happens before practice, conversation that happens during practice. We'll have them in the meetings this afternoon. I think it's a good, it's a good situation for both groups. It allows the officials an opportunity to come in and kind of, just like we're practicing for the regular season, they're kind of doing the same thing. So that's kind of good, and it allows us in this type of environment to, to ask some questions about, what you can or can't do, and those guys can kind of give us a little bit of idea what they're looking at.
Well, Erin, probably the biggest news today in camp practice was Jameis Winston, who left after 7-on-7 drill, tweaked something in his foot, as Dennis Allen said, but still, up to this point, he has performed very, very well.
Quarterback Jameis Winston still continuing to ramp up after the injury last season, played in 7 games, had the ACL, MCL injury. He's been looking very good. He's still wearing a brace on that leg. However, he's starting to move better. He's starting to participate in more throughout practice. We've seen him now in full team drills. Today, however, was unable to participate in full team as he did leave practice during 7-on-7s with that tweak in his ankle. He went to go get evaluated. Did not seem like it was a major injury or anything to be concerned about. We will definitely find out more as the week goes on. But Winston's really looked good. His chemistry that he's starting to develop with rookie Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry. You spent a lot of extra time with those players working on their routes and just developing a kind of a rapport. So hopefully we'll see it translate in the next few weeks. Here's head coach Dennis Allen on Jameis Winston and tight end Nick Vannett.
Yeah, well, look, I think he's moved well. I think he's thrown the ball well. I think he's done a really good job of his communication with the offensive unit. So I've seen elements of quarterback play that you have to be able to do, and I've seen him do it in practice.
I mean, to me, he looks healthy. If you didn't know what happened to him last year, I don't think you would think he was injured. I mean, that's just my opinion. That's just from what I've seen every day. Dude, I can't say enough nice things about the guy. I mean, he's just a true leader. He's like what you want at the quarterback position. Just brings that energy every day. He gets the offense going. He gets us laughing. He makes it real. He kind of lightens the mood up, and he's everything that you want in a quarterback. And I'm very fortunate that he's leading our team.
Thank you, Cam. That is going to wrap it up for this edition of the New Orleans Saints Training Camp Report. We'll be right back at it on Tuesday, inside closed practice to the public, Erin. But again, as we ramp up, and that's really been the key word this training camp, towards that first preseason game against the Texans on Saturday.
Looking forward to it. I know that we're going to see a lot more of the installation take place over the next few days, and then we'll get an idea of what that depth chart may look like, what types of reps some of these players are going to get in that first preseason game. And of course, we'll keep an eye out for Jameis Winston.